All right, welcome into today's TESPN broadcast of the LIS Volleyball Tournament. Quarterfinal action as the third-seeded Titans of Trinity Episcopal host the sixth-seed St. Anne's Belfield Saints out of Charlottesville. Silvio Troy is alongside me here, and Silvio, feel like we were just up here a few days ago for Senior Day, and really exciting that we're back hosting a postseason event here in Estes, first home volleyball LIS game in several years in terms of postseason. So what are you expecting to see out here today?
Definitely see a strong Titan team. I mean, their record definitely shows they do much better at home, and I think it's always nice to see the energy they bring. They're always an energetic team, so definitely seeing them at home is always an exciting thing to see. I'm expecting, volleyball normally pretty competitive.
Yeah, and we start off here with a stab serve, and that was Olivia Kushkin with the serve, and we got a pretty good rally here on the very first point. And it is out of bounds. It's a close one, but point number one goes to the Titans. And these teams have met twice this year in the regular season. The match at Stab, very close. Trinity was able to pull it out 3-2 with a close fifth set win. And the match here, Titans won in straight sets, as a great block there by Jalen Thurman to make it 2-0. But even the one here, despite it being 3-0, all the sets were pretty close. So we're expecting a competitive match today. And Titans off to a 2-0 lead as Rosalie Tadigan serves. And Jalen Thurman long on that attempted spike, and the Saints get on the board. Our field hockey team also in LIS play as we speak against Stab as well, and field hockey is already out to a 1-0 lead. It's the number one seed in the field hockey tournament. All right, that point goes to the Titans as Caroline Lang, the middle hitter there, hit that one a little too long, and it'll be Caitlin Watkins to serve as the lefty steps up, junior captain. And Caitlin serve sails just a little long. Also, we had Caitlin as well as Lily Jeanette and August Gregory, the three captains, all on the back line right now. We had them on our podcast last week. So look for that on our YouTube page. Should be coming out this evening, but had a really entertaining conversation with these three volleyball captains, and they were feeling really optimistic heading into postseason play. So we'll see if that optimism is well-founded as Avery Stacy checks in for the first time to serve. And that's going to be a Titan point, as a little bit of miscommunication there for the Saints.
Yeah, Titans will take a 3-point lead pretty early on in the set. Nice to see these short point leads, and the first set normally determines especially how close these sets will normally come along point-wise.
Yeah, Avery serve just snuck over there. Nice dig by the libero for the Saints, which is Martha Oki, but then Oki hits that one long, and 6-2 Titans. And Silvio, how important do you think it is to get that first set under your belt and win the first set in a match like this?
I think it's really important. I mean, these sets go, first to three. These sets go to first to three, and I mean, you get the first, you have the momentum for the second, you have the second, you basically have the third. And I mean, once you're down 2 sets, it's almost, I think Lily said before in this year, it's almost unheard of being down 2 sets to come and win 3 in a row. So this first set's extremely important.
Good rally going here. Left hand there from Lily Jeanette, and a great block as Lily Jeanette and Sarah Brown combine, and that's going to be an early timeout by St. Anne's Belfield. Coach Kate Bussey taking the timeout, and I think a wise one just to not let the lead swell too much here in the early going. Might be able to hear a solid student section making some noise here early on, which I know the volleyball team was really hoping to get some student support at this LIS quarterfinal, and we see a nice turnout of, got some football players, some just out-of-season athletes in here, and a couple dozen students. We got Cullen Malbone doing some push-ups for the 8 points the Titans have so far. One other quick thought before we get going again, that I think why the first set is of extra importance today is just this late in the season where the loser season is probably over. If you can get the lead, I think it can take a little bit of the will away from the opponent, who might just be ready to pack their bags and move on to the next season.
Definitely a longer rally here.
And that one is long, and that was probably the longest rally we've seen thus far in this early going, but goes the Titans' way yet again. And Saints break the 5-0 run and get back on the board to make it 9-3. But that was a really nice several service points by Avery Stacy to build this first set lead. One of 5 sophomores in this Titan volleyball lineup. And there's another one of the sophomores, Sarah Brown, but her shot went just long. Thought it was perhaps deflected by the Saints. I think Sarah thought so as well.
Yeah.
But the officials are going to say they did not touch it, and cuts the lead to 9-4.
Great take by August there.
What a point. And finally, Lily Jeanette with the cross-court kill, and probably the point of the match so far, Silvio.
Oh, for sure. That gives your Titans up to 6 points early in this set. They just hit the double-digit mark. Pretty important, especially early on. We'll see Dakota Baldwin up to serve now. Definitely one of the stronger Titan servers. We'll see what she can do.
Well, that was a good serve. I think it really seemed to sneak up on Jordan Spencer there and was a little hard for her to handle. 11-4 TES here in set number 1. This time Dakota Baldwin serve into the net. Stab cuts it to 11-5 as we see Mo Johnson check back in. 3-sport star at Stab and state basketball player of the year last year as a junior. Headed to UVA to play hoops. And also an all-league soccer player, Mo Johnson. But Mo didn't get involved in that point, but the Titans certainly did and extend that lead to 12-5. And some of the football guys seem to enjoy that point. We'll be seeing football in action next Saturday, hosting a state semifinal game, opponent to be determined. Nice job there as Campbell Cash set up Sarah Brown. Campbell, the previous set, had gone with that reverse set, and I thought maybe she was going to do it again, but she went with the traditional set, and Sarah knew what to do with it. 13-5. Titans halfway there in set number 1, and Lily Jeanette, I think the adrenaline maybe is coursing through her veins on that one, as that serve was not just beyond the volleyball line, but even outside the basketball court.
We'll see Oakley have to serve, though, for the Saints.
Good communication by Lily Jeanette. Sylvia, what'd you see on that one?
Double touch there. She spun it during her set.
That was on Campbell Cash?
Yeah. And there she makes just a couple times a game as one of the younger setters. Only being a sophomore is pretty impressive.
Nice block by the Saints. Good job by Fiona Wyatt to redirect that ball over the net. And that was a little bit long.
Really good communication by the Titans. I mean, Lily Jeanette there just with the big scream of out. I think they're, I think you said, you know, really excited and optimistic for the games of postseason.
Tight one there, just a little long by Caitlin Watkins. And Sylvia, I didn't notice when Sarah Brown just served there, is she still having to throw it, toss it with her right hand and serve with her right hand? I was hoping we get the point just because I was curious, but I forgot to look. Wow, great cut shot by Lily Jeanette, makes it 15-8.
We'll see Rosalie Tad again and Dakota Baldwin check back in.
Caroline Lang a little long.
Lots of power, just a little long there. Definitely a fearsome opponent if she gets that one in.
That time, Caroline Lang got it right, and the sophomore middle hitter with the kill. I'm going to guess that Caroline Lang is perhaps the younger sister of Stab star basketball player Carter Lang, who is one of the top boys basketball players in the state. I believe he's committed to Vanderbilt, and Caroline, like what I assume is her brother, has some good height and athleticism out here on the volleyball court. All right, couple of points in a row for Stab as cut this lead down to 16-10 as Mo Johnson, the senior, serves. And Caroline Lang again starting to get in the groove a little bit, and you're seeing some really impressive kills out of the sophomore.
Yeah, especially the exact serve you won from your server there, Johnson, making the defender hit it right over the net.
Jalen Thurman, nice job there as she checks back in and picks up where she left off after starting this game and extends that Titan lead back to 6. And the service will go over to Caitlin Watkins.
Great take there.
Great dig by Caitlin. Crowd is enjoying this point, and it goes to the Titans. One of the better points we've seen this match. Great defense by both teams.
Yeah.
Several impressive digs and got the crowd fired up. The soccer team has also arrived.
Always nice to see the other teams cheering on teams in the postseason games.
Absolutely. And I think perhaps Jalen Thurman touched the net. Yeah. They're going to get her for a net violation there. Some in Titan Nation did not agree with that call. Sorry, Silvio, you were saying?
I was going to say that point made the lead 6, but now it goes back to 7 for the Titans. And Titans are able to keep this, 6 to 7 point lead. As a Titan fan, hopefully you can hope to see that in the second and third set, as the Titans are just 6 points away from closing out the first set.
Yeah, we see Avery Stacy check back in, who had a nice run of 5 or so consecutive points on her serve a little earlier. But this time it's going to be one and done on Avery's serve, as Dakota Baldwin was not able to get that one over the net. And yeah, Sylvia, this lead is kind of fluctuated between 5 and 7 pretty much the whole set since the very early going. That's an excellent serve that was right into no man's land. Nicely done by Maddie Rice.
And another excellent serve from Maddie Rice. I mean, she's able to close the lead down just to 4 points with their 2 serves there.
Yeah, that was a tough one as well for August Gregory to handle, and it's as close as it's been in a while at 19 to 15. There's, though, going to be a double hit against Stab, and that'll take the Titans up to 20, just 5 points away. Nice job by Rose to keep it alive. Great job by Stab defensively there.
Yeah.
Jordan Spencer. Oh! They're gonna get Rose Lee Tadigan, but I think that the officials aren't too sure. I think they said she went over the net, but we're going to have the do-over replay the point, and it'll go back to Dakota Baldwin.
Something, interesting seeing in volleyball. They do that a lot. They, they'll replay points. They'll mischange calls. I think last time we saw Lily Jeanette arguing with the ref, and they changed the call completely.
Yeah, I kind of like the whole idea of the do-over. I think other sports should institute that sometimes. Ref makes a mistake, let's do it over again. Oh, that's a nice shot by Sophia Ganjimi, and
right on the line there.
Right on the line, right where no Titan could get to it. So credit to Stab, as they're facing a pretty raucous Titan student section, and Stab's done a nice job keeping their composure and hanging in this first set. Good dig by August Gregory. Just over from Caitlin Watkins. Great shot. Fiona Wyatt, the senior, with a big-time kill off the assist from Campbell Cash.
There. And news from our executive producer, Tyreek, said that field hockey just went up 2-0 against Stab. So really good job from them.
That's great news. And if field hockey is able to hang on and win, we'll be covering and broadcasting the field hockey championship game here on Thursday. Lily Jeanette, big time, as she went back toward the near sideline on that one and put it right there in that coffin corner, and the lead is back up to 6. 3 points away from a set 1 win here.
Some really nice defensive blocks from both sides.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of, wow. What a dig, one-handed from Lily Jeanette with the dive. She's got to dig out another one. Incredible defense by Lily Jeanette. And the block from Caitlin Watkins. Fantastic point there, and students enjoyed that one. 2 points away from this first set. Stab just able to save. And that point goes to the Saints.
Yeah, just wide there from Fiona Wyatt. Really good run, though, by Lily Jeanette with her serve. And I think especially last point with her defensive, her defense there was on point with her digs and her dives.
And a little bit of an error there for Stab, and it's going to be Sarah Brown serving to win the first set.
I don't know. I feel like whenever we see Sarah Brown up to serve in these late sets, she's always the one serving in these match points, set points kind of situations.
Yep. Yeah, very poised. And that is set number 1. Great block. Jalen Thurman and Fiona Wyatt combine for the joust. And set number 1, 25-17 in favor of the Titans. And we talked about how important it was going to be to get that first set today. And got to be, Silvio, really pleased if you're a Trinity fan with how set number 1 went.
I mean, especially with the players, you got to be pleased yourself. You had an amazing defensive performance there. And I think, Lily Jeanette, especially with those last couple points, I think the serves really spot on. I think 1 in the net out of the whole set, and I think only 1 or 2 errors made. So I think overall, if you're a Trinity coach player, you have to be really pleased with that first set.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because when we were out here last week on Senior Day, there were quite a few service errors and just giving away a lot of points. But in that first set, I think just the 1 maybe, like you said. So it's you just don't want to give away those free points, especially now that we're in the postseason. Pretty much it's win or go home. And I know for the seniors on this team, especially the 4 seniors, Lily Jeanette, August Gregory, Lainey Murray, and Fiona Wyatt, they desperately want to keep their volleyball careers here at Trinity going, at least for a few more days, and they have to win to make that happen. As of now, the Titans look like they would not qualify for the state tournament.
How many teams? You know how many teams?
8 teams make the state tournament, and looks like we're sitting at about 12th right now, so really need to make a run here in this LIS tournament. But if Trinity could win today, pull the upset at Collegiate on Thursday, and they did play the Cougars really close here. Yeah. We saw that match a few weeks back, but if they could get that win, then I think you start to be in the conversation to possibly make states. And then, of course, if they could go all the way and win an eventual LIS championship, which would require beating probably St. Catherine's or possibly St. Gertrude, that would, I think, put them in a great position. But that's a lot of sets they have to win between now and then. So right now it's 1 set down. It's 8 to go to be LIS champions. So got to take them 1 at a time, but definitely got to be pleased with that first set. I just thought very few errors, pretty clean volleyball, good communication, good defense, and went right according to the script that Coach Steve Van Huss would want a first set to go, especially playing here at home.
Yeah, exactly. One player that we've seen that we don't really normally see often is Jalen Thurman. You know, she's really known for her good defensive blocks, so we don't normally see her getting this much playing time. I mean, she almost played the entire set. It's really nice seeing the younger player getting a lot more playing time, and definitely seems that she's proven herself worthy of starting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I said a little earlier in the first set that there were 5 10th graders on this team, but actually 6 now that I think about it, because Jalen, Avery, Rose, Campbell, Dakota, and Sarah. I mean, the future is very bright. We'll certainly miss those 4 great seniors when the season does end, but a lot of talented young players on this team. And set number 2, Stab is able to get on the board first. Their first lead of the game as Titans led the entire first set. And 2-0 Stab.
Really good read there by Martha Oakley. See that one going long.
That's a good job by August Gregory to keep that one alive. Again, August, great point for her. But ultimately it is Luciana Kerner-Matos with the winner for Stab. And after a first set in which the Saints never led, they're off to a great start here in set number 2. Winning the first 3 points.
Some nice things to do with Kirsten, the server here, giving some really good serves. Hard to dig up for the Titans.
And 4-0. You're right. That's Lainey Kushkin getting Stab out to a nice second set lead here. Nice point there for the Titans. Reverse set by Rosalie Tadigan, and the left-handed winner from Caitlin Watkins. So we saw her out on the right outside. Usually I feel like we see Caitlin mostly on the left, but switching it up a little bit in her positioning. Big hit from Caroline Lang, and it's going to make it 5-1 here in the second set in favor of Stab. Little miscommunication there for Stab, and good job by Caitlin Watkins on the dig to make it 5-2, and you can really see senior captain Lily Jeanette working extra hard to hype up her teammates and pick the energy back up to where it was in that first set. And Avery Stacy back in to serve. Good serve. Nice flat serve with pace. And I think they're going to get a double hit there on that one. And unfortunately for the Titans, Avery wasn't able to get that rhythm going that she had back in the first set.
Yeah. We'll see a nice, very defensive lineup for the Titans here.
Titans convinced that that was touched by a St. Anne's player, but the officials disagree, and it's going to make it 7-2 Stab. Stab's got to feel good about how they're playing
Yeah.
this set, but that is 2 points now where they've really had a miscommunication. I see them bringing the libero Martha Oki back on, and I wonder if they missed her just voice and leadership out there for a couple of those points. What a shot, the cut shot from Lily Jeanette, as she loves to do that cross court and find the corner. And cuts the Stab second set lead down to 3. Nice dig by Oki. Great shot by Sarah Brown. She really crushed that shot.
Yeah. And, you know, really a major of that point there was Lily Jeanette's really big hit. So they get that second attacking chance.
Ooh, Lily Jeanette went with the finesse there, and they're going to say it was just out. That was right under our position. I thought might have caught the line, but
I don't want to say anything. I wish I'd over it. I saw it in, but the ref probably was right there.
yeah, it was a close one. Definitely Lily felt that she got it in play, but officials going to say it was out, and they had a good position as well. So 8-5 Stab. (9-5) Stab.
Nice lead Stab's able to build to. I think it was, you know, due to a lot of the momentum they were able to get in the first 4 points of the set.
Again, Sarah Brown really aggressively attacking the ball twice now in the last few points, and it's really good to see Sarah. I know she's battled through this wrist injury for most of the season, but playing really well here today. Great defense by the Titans. Wow, just snuck over. Good defense by the Saints. And it is Sophie Ganjimi, the junior middle hitter, with the kill. It's a good point by both teams, but Ganjimi finished it off.
Keeping that, you know, 4-point lead by the Saints.
Make it a 5-point lead, and Stab has really controlled this second set from the outset.
Yeah. You see Johnson up with the serve.
Timeout. Titans, I think that's a good timeout.
Yeah.
I mean, this is as big a lead as Stab has had. And just one thing we talk a lot about, Silvio, in our history of broadcasting together is body language. I think in the first set, it was excellent. You could tell Trinity was energetic, confident. This set, the body language is a little bit questioning,
Yeah.
shoulder slumped. Just not that positive vibe that they were showing before. So I think a good timeout to try and regroup and
Exactly.
collect themselves. There's still plenty of time here in the second set with Stab only at 12 points right now. But I think if you're the Titans, you need to win a few points in a row here to feel good about your chances to get this second set. And this set is huge, really, because if Trinity is able to take a 2-0 lead, that's going to be a mountain to climb for Stab. But if they make it 1-1, then
the game's,
right back where it started.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice block, but a good job for Stab to keep it alive. And you can tell Caitlin Watkins not too happy with herself there. She looked to go cross court, but couldn't get it over the net. Oh, good job there by Caitlin to keep it alive. But it's Stab again, and coming out of that timeout, they've continued to build on this lead, and it's 14-6 now.
I definitely think a pretty big factor is Chance and the serves he's been providing of really powerful, pretty hard to dig.
Yeah, that's a great point. She's done an excellent job.
One of the longer points we've seen in the second set so far.
Yeah, and it goes on. And finally, after, as Silvio said, probably the longest point of the second set, maybe one of, if not the longest of the match, and the Titans do win the point, and they desperately needed that one. But Silvio, before that point, or at the beginning of it, you made a really good analysis about the serve of Mo Johnson. Her serves were really hard to handle, and I think that's something to keep an eye on as this match unfolds when she gets up to serve again.
Yeah.
She just put some good pace on it and using those basketball skills out here on the volleyball court. But unfortunately for the Titans, not able to build on winning that long point previously. And service right back to the Saints, but now right back to the Titans. And Lily Jeanette able to win that point for her team. And we see a couple subs as Rosalie Tadigan and Dakota Baldwin return.
Nice defense from Saints there.
Yeah, really nice point by Stab, and Caroline Lang with the kill. And every time in set number 2 that the Titans have tried to knock on the door, Stab has had the answer. So got to give a lot of credit to how they bounced back after that first set, which was pretty much dominated by Trinity. Good block there for the Saints. And this second set lead is up to 17-8 for the visitors. Titans won the first set. I do wonder, Silvio, that first set the crowd was really into it, and I think that helped. It's a little bit of a chicken egg situation because the team was playing better, so the crowd was more boisterous. But the more boisterous crowd helped the team play better. And so sometimes you need your fans to bring some energy, and that has not happened much here in set number 2. What a dig, but ultimately Lily Jeanette was not able to direct that back over the net. Caroline Lang with probably the hardest hit we've seen today.
Yeah.
She really got a hold of that one. And Lily Jeanette with one of the hardest shots, but a great job by Oki to keep it alive. Nice kill, Jalen Thurman.
Really nice point there. I mean, the power Lily Jeanette was able to get there and right back in the Saints' face there, and Jalen with a really good hit.
Nice job with the joust. Thurman, Jeanette combine, and for the first time in a while, that's 2 points in a row for the Titans. Let's see if they can build on it here with Caitlin Watkins serving. They cannot build on those 2 straight points, and Stab, as they've done throughout this set, answers the call 20-10. It's looking more and more like we're about to be tied up at a set apiece.
Yeah.
Great shot by Lily Jeanette. And the lead back into a single-digit margin at 20-11. Sylvia, you play tennis, right? And that's a sport with sets. If you're ever playing like a 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 set match and the set looks pretty hopeless, do you ever just kind of like let it go and try and start new with, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you're down 4-0 in a tennis set. Are you ever just like, you know what, I'm just going to kind of get this over quickly and we'll reset in the next set?
Definitely, I definitely do that, especially with me. I like to think my serve is really powerful, and I think I kind of let my aggression out with my serve. And so I definitely think Caitlin Watkins' body language, I think she definitely let some aggression out.
Yeah.
And I think, as you're trying to say, they're definitely getting ready for the next set.
Yeah, as soon as I was, asking the question about possibly, I don't want to say conceding, but maybe turning your attention to the next set. Titans have gotten 3 quick points in a row, and maybe this one's not over yet. Also, I like the time out there from Kate Bussey, the Stab coach, because you get 2 each set, so why not try and stop the Titans' momentum before it blossoms? So I think that's a smart timeout. You still got a 7-point lead. You get your team together and say, look, we're in great shape. They've won a few in a row. Nip that momentum in the bud. Let's come out of this timeout, win this next point, and then we're 4 points away from knotting up this match.
Exactly.
So that's
but
what
again,
I'm
you
sure
gotta
she
look
said.
at the tying standpoint. You gotta, we've seen multiple times where we've gotten 7, we've gotten 8, we've gotten 9 points in a row. I mean, I believe one time they closed out a game getting 10 points in a row. So they've seen it happen to them, but they've done it before. So I definitely think that's still a possibility.
Yeah, and Avery Stacy's serve has been really good today, and that's a 4th straight point for the Titans. And what was a 20-10 lead is now 20-14 for Stab. Great block. Great save. But ultimately, it's now a 5-0 run for the Titans, and Avery Stacy doing a great job with her serve. And I thought Rosalie Tadigan really read that dink that Johnson tried well and did a nice job. So I do think that's the first fault that I can remember in the second set on a Titan serve, and does not come at a good time. However, you got to give Avery Stacy credit as she was able to win 4 straight service points.
Yeah, exactly.
And subs being made, so Caroline Lang's going to have to serve that one again. The officials were not ready.
Hey, you got to be called in to serve.
And it seemed like the Titans weren't really ready. Yeah, I see Lily Jeanette saying she tossed it before the ref blew the whistle, which is true. She threw it up, then the ref blew the whistle, so I think Trinity was not prepared, but they were prepared for that one.
Yeah, really nice dink there from Lily Jeanette.
Yeah.
She's really be able to get on the board. I mean, they're at 16 points. They definitely didn't able. I mean, even if they, I think as we said, don't win the set, I think momentum blossoming, as you were saying, is pretty important for the Titans.
It's a good serve by Baldwin. At that point, neither team looked too comfortable. It was a lot of just defense and hit and hope, and works out for Stab as they're now within 2 points of knotting this thing up at a set apiece, and Maddie Rice will step up with a left-handed serve. Gonna get a double hit call against the Titans, and it's set point here for Stab as the senior left-hander Maddie Rice fires that serve a little bit long. So Lily Jeanette will step up to serve, but 7 set points for Stab. Gonna be tough to overcome even for Lily. There's 1 set point fought off. Well, 2 actually, but still a pretty big hole to climb out of as it's now 24-18. Double hit by the Saints. 24-19. Crowd trying to inspire the comeback. Wow. Oh. Great dig by Caitlin Watkins, but ultimately it was, I think, Sophie Ganjimi who was able to get the kill. And this match is tied 1 set apiece. First set, 25-17
I believe, yeah.
to the Titans. That set, 25-19. So even just in terms of total points, I mean, it's been virtual dead heat. And really, the second set, Silvio, to me, seemed almost like a exact mirror of the first, where in the first set, the Titans jumped out to the early lead and led throughout. Second set, Stab wins the first 4 points, and they led throughout. So it seems to me the key going forward here is who can get off to a good start in the third set and beyond.
Exactly. Other than that, I think we saw some really good, flip with the Saints' performance there. I think they had a much better defensive, and I think their, communication errors that they kind of were having in the first set disappeared. And definitely big shout out to Caroline Lang. I think talking earlier, when she was able to get her hit in, it was going to be, a pretty big component of the Saints game, and it definitely showed up to be in the second set.
Yeah, I agree with all that. I think you're spot on, Silvio. In the second set, Stab's communication was better, defense was better, passing was better, and Caroline Lang was a force in that middle hitter position. She's got great height and some really powerful spiking ability, but just the defense, I think, especially Stab. There were several points where I thought that Trinity was about to win the point and Stab would keep it going.
So definitely, as we were talking about winning the first set, and you know, if the Titans didn't win the second set, it'd be, you know, go back against the scratch even of 1-all. With this third set being pretty important, giving the first set lead, the big set lead. We'll see.
Yeah, so it looks like for the Titans, it's going to be Rosalie Tadigan, Jalen Thurman, Sarah Brown, Dakota Baldwin, Lily Jeanette, and Caitlin Watkins. Caitlin was a little late coming out there. But that's who's going to start this third set. All right, here we go. Set number 3. It's going to be Stab to serve. Olivia Kushkin, I think it was the last set where she got him off to the great start, winning those first 4 points. But this time the Titans take the lead and get that first point, which we've seen be so critical so far in this match. Nice block by Jalen. Thought that could have been a double hit, but I guess not. Jalen again. Great job by Kushkin to keep it going. What a point this has been. And the Titans get it. And I will say, Silvio, it seems like the vast majority of these really long points have gone Trinity's way.
Yeah, especially in a sport like, you know, where you have these long rallies in any sport, and it's super long and super tiring, and you win that point, or if you lose that point, your just emotions got to be changing. Especially, you know, I
for sure, yeah. When you exert that much energy, you really, it's almost like good for 2 points and you saw it there where Stab struggled to recover from losing that long rally and then just virtually gave away the next point. So 3-0 Titans here. Nice job by Caitlin Watkins, and 4-0 for Trinity. So again, we've seen every set one team wrestle control early. We'll see if the Titans can hang on as Rosalie Tadigan serves. Rookie lost her footing, but they're able to get it over. Nice middle hit from Lily Jeanette. 5-0.
Yeah,
Trinity back on track.
Yeah, Rosalie Tadigan able to lead the you know, with four points in a row there. Sorry, I laughed because Rose thought they lost that point.
Pay attention, Rose. Oh, that attempted block sails long, and Stab finally able to get on the scoreboard here in set number 3 to cut it to 5-1. Unlucky there for Trinity is that, I know in tennis we call that a let,
Yeah,
but just hit the net and snuck over. And now 5-3. So after the Titans got the first 5 points here in set number 3, that's now 3 straight for Stab. Good effort by August Gregory, but she's not able to successfully dig that one out, and now 5-4.
Staying slowly, building back the lead, taking back the lead as Irons had built.
And that serve goes long by Luciana Kerner-Matos, but she had a nice little run there to bring the Saints back within 1, and now it's a 2-point Titan lead after that fault. Caitlin Watkins to serve. 7-4. I think Mo Johnson didn't realize that that was the 3rd hit already, and she had to get it over. It looked like she was trying to set up a teammate, but didn't have that luxury there. What a block. Jalen Thurman and Lily Jeanette, and that got the team psyched. Talk about body language, Silvio. That,
I mean, yeah.
Maybe the most animated I've seen the players
I think,
all day.
Especially off Caroline Lang. I mean, we saw her do great second set. Her hits were powerful. I mean, she definitely fixed her long hits from the first set. So blocking a powerful opponent like that definitely got to rise up your spirits.
Yeah, good call. Not able to build on that momentum, though, as Caitlin Watkins serve. That time goes wide. And point for Stab after 4 straight for the Titans. Oh, what a redirect. Rosalie Tadigan with her one-handed little, I mean, I don't know if you even call it a dink. It was just a reaction shot, and Rose looked as surprised as anybody when that fell to the floor for a point. Now Avery Stacy back serving. We've seen her do a great job in both the first set and second set. Nice shot there. Mo Johnson, you see that vertical that I'm sure helps her so much in basketball. She was just able to rise and get a lot of power behind it.
Yeah.
Good job there for Sophie Ganjimi, and Stab cuts it to 10-7.
Really good dig there by Caitlin Watkins.
And long rally, but this one goes Stab's way. Sarah Brown is convinced that Stab touched it, but the officials do not agree. That's the most animated I've ever seen Sarah as she was trying to argue her case there. And that one's out of bounds, and Stab's cut this lead to 1 here in the third set. And I feel like both teams are playing, I don't know if intensity is the right word, but it just seems like their concentration level, that's why we're seeing more and more long points. And you can just see both teams really want it badly, and now we are all tied up, 1 set apiece. 10 points apiece. And Silvio, I think it's fair to say this is the biggest point of the match so far.
Oh, for sure.
And it goes the Titans' way as Lily Jeanette was able to get that one just over the net. But I think from my standpoint, the reason I feel like that was such an important point is Trinity has not trailed yet in the third set, right? They got out to the 5-0 lead. And I just think psychologically playing from ahead is important, and they're going to extend that lead now back to 2 with an ace by Dakota Baldwin. I would call her Ace Baldwin, but VCU has a basketball player named Ace Baldwin, so that name's taken. Mo Johnson with a kill, and Silvio, it just feels like this one's gonna come down to the wire. It's not much separating these two teams.
Exactly.
It feels like a very evenly matched game, and the scoreboard reflects that. Titans trying to hang on to this slim third set lead. Just Fiona Wyatt, who's been out for a while, comes in and has a good shot. There's Fiona again. Nice dink winner by Fiona Wyatt. And one thing that I think the Titans do have going for them is some good depth, as even beyond the starters we've seen, about 4 different players come off the bench and contribute. And Stab is not subbed as much, so I don't know if fatigue will be much of a factor, but in a match that's so close, even the mental fatigue could potentially favor the more deep team. Good job by Oki.
Some really nice communication by both sides.
Yep. Back and forth they go. And Lily Jeanette able to crush that one. Saints can't handle it, and the Titans hang on to this slim third set lead that they've had the entire set as Sarah Brown up to serve. Nice job by Caitlin Watkins, and I think Caitlin, as soon as she did that, I think she was worried she had maybe touched the net, but she had a guilty look on her face, but no call that time, so big point. And Titans have extended that lead back to 4 after it was tied at 10-all. Good composure by this Trinity team, and it's now 16-12.
Sorry, that hit from Laying there hit Rodney Archer right in the face.
I am very sad that I missed that. I was watching the reaction of the players, but I wish I wish I could rewind reality, because seeing Rodney get hit in the face with a volleyball would have given me a great laugh. But another point for the Titans, and now a timeout called.
Holden there, 10 Holden.
By by the Stab coaching staff, and so it's 17-12 here in the third set, and I'm really impressed with the maturity and poise that Trinity has shown after getting a 5-point lead, blowing the lead, and Stab tying it, and now building it back to 5 points again.
Exactly, yeah. I think we've seen this a lot. You know, we have this 5 to 4 point lead, and I think we've used that number 4 a lot. You know, we saw the first set, Trinity was able to take a 4 lead, and the lead remained around 5, 4, 6. Second set, you know, Saints take a 4-point lead early on. The lead 4 or 5 points, and now we see here it's 5 points after the Titans take a 5-point lead in the early set. So I think this early set action is definitely affecting I think how they play in the late momentum of the game.
All right, Sarah Brown still serving. Good block by Lang. Great block. Caroline Lang and Olivia Kushkin with the joust, and Stab desperately needed that point coming out of the timeout, and they earned it. A great job there by Kushkin. Again, fantastic dig by her to save that point.
Yeah.
That was a tough point there, as Fiona Wyatt got the block, but then couldn't really get out of the way of Campbell Cash trying to keep it alive. And credit to Stab coming out of the timeout to score 3 in a row. But Kushkin, who's been instrumental in that little 3-0 run, did not have her best serve on that one. 18-15 Titans. Sorry. Rosalie Tadigan, great serve. She put it where nobody really was, and 19-15.
Yeah.
Just long by Oki as she tells her teammates, my bad, and Titans now 5 points away from grabbing a 2-1 lead. Jalen Thurman went up strong to try and block that Caroline Lang spike, but Thurman couldn't quite direct it onto the court, and Kerner Matos is going to serve with the Saints down 4. Yeah, I think Rose maybe misjudged that one. I think she thought it was going over, and then it didn't make it over, and lead down to 3.
Yeah, definitely near that net. It's definitely hard to read.
Nice job by Caroline Lang to cut it to 2. And that attempted block by the Saints goes wide. Good job by Dakota Baldwin to get up there and force that error. 21-18, Caitlin Watkins on the serve. Big time hit by Lily Jeanette. Nicely set up there as well. Who had the assist on that one?
That was
Rose?
Yeah, Rose.
Yeah, I thought she set that one up perfectly for Lily. Timeout Stab. Their second timeout they've used here in the second set. And the Titans now 3 points away from securing this third set. I think I just said second set. This is the third set. It's one set apiece, and Stab has no more timeouts here in this set.
Definitely a good timeout. I mean, Titans just 3 points away from, winning this set. And we talked about the set being, the first set being important, starting, you're off. But once Saints tied it all, one set all, this third set becomes, that first set again. If you win this one, it's almost going to be a pretty difficult challenge for the Saints to come back.
Yeah, I think just both teams, you can tell, have increased their intensity and concentration here in the third set. A lot of longer points, less errors, better communication from both sides, and just really see they both want to win very badly and keep their seasons alive. Ooh. Mo Johnson with a lot of pace on that one, and I thought maybe it was going to go long. Caitlin Watkins wasn't sure, but she wasn't able to direct that to a teammate. So 22-19, make it 23-19 as Caroline Lang serve goes into the net. And now Avery Stacy comes on to serve. Her serve has been really strong today.
Yeah.
And if she's able to win 2 points, she'll put the Titans back in the driver's seat. But Mo Johnson stepped up there. That's 2 out of the last 3 points where she's had a crucial role in getting those points for Stab. And I can tell you, having coached against her in soccer, Mo Johnson is a great competitor who desperately wants to help her team win, and she's done that here in the last few points. Here she is again. Good job by Caitlin, though, to keep it alive. That was really well done. I thought Rosalie Tadigan perfectly set up Lily Jeanette, who took that cut shot to the opposite corner, and now Dakota Baldwin has the serve in her hands to try and win set number 3. And it is 2-1 in favor of the Titans. And Dakota Baldwin was able to get that serve in play. Stab not able to keep the point alive, and Sylvia, you talked about the importance of winning the third set, and Titans able to do it. So still a lot of work to be done, but 2-1 in favor of Trinity.
Yeah, no, I definitely think the body reactions by both teams are definitely more energetic. I think the Saints know what they did wrong in that set. I definitely think compared to the second set, their hits and their communication wasn't as good, and I think the Titans were able to improve in those aspects. Definitely think Captain Lily Jeanette had a pretty big role into doing with that. I think some of her big hits, and I think especially the opener, as them getting able them 5 points pretty early on is pretty nice.
Yeah, one thing I would point out that is kind of amazing to me with two teams that are fairly equally matched is there is yet to be a lead change in any of the 3 sets.
Yeah.
Whoever took the initial lead never lost the lead in any of the 3 sets, which feels unusual to me in volleyball when a lot of times it goes back and forth.
Momentum and back and forth.
Now, we'll see if that continues here in the 4th, but so far, whoever's been able to seize that early momentum has really held on to it. All right, we're back. 4th set, Rosalie Tadigan serving first.
I talked about pretty important how these early sets go.
Titans get the lead to start, and we know how crucial that's been thus far today. Caroline Lang, big time kill there to tie it up at 1. Kushkin, her serve goes into the net, 2-1 Titans, and Caitlin Watkins serving again. Two.
Yeah. Really close as we've seen. I mean, normally in the past of these sets, we've seen one team take the lead. It's really nice to see this nice competitive and pretty indulging 4th set so far.
Yeah, well, you got to figure Stab, their season's on the line. They're going to give everything they have. But also we know from talking to a lot of these Titan players today how badly they want to win. So you got 2 teams fully committed, and so far this 4th set has been back and forth. Neither team has even been able to get 2 points in a row yet. Avery Stacy will try and change that. Nope. We continue our pattern of trading points here in set number 4. Lily Jeanette, nice dink. So we've played 7 points here in the 4th set, and it's just been back and forth, seesaw. It almost feels like whoever can score 2 points in a row will seize control, and that is the Titans as finally that seesaw pattern breaks. And Trinity leads 5-3. It's over. Dakota Baldwin unable to get that serve to connect, and 5-4 Titans. Maddie Rice, the lefty, stepping up to serve.
Great save by Fiona Wyatt there.
Nice shot by Sophie Gangemi, and we're tied once again. Haven't seen a final from field hockey, but they led 6-0 at half, so pretty safe to bet that field hockey won. I just saw that Collegiate beat St. Catherine's in the other field hockey semi, so Titans will be hosting Collegiate Thursday for the LIS Field Hockey Championship. Sarah Brown, great job to climb the ladder and score that one. I saw some of the Stab parents feeling that she crossed the net there, but Sarah able to give the Titans the lead again, and neither team, well, I guess Stab hasn't led at all this set, but Titans have not led by more than 2, and it's back up to a 2-point lead. Great serve by Lily Jeanette. Yeah, so just, sorry, Sylvia, real quick on the field hockey. So Thursday, we will be broadcasting the Field Hockey Championship Collegiate here at Trinity, 3:30 Thursday. So put that one on the calendar. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Lily Jeanette with a really good serve there.
Yep. What a point, and Stab's able to ultimately win that point. Great job by, again, Sophie Gangemi, and now it is Mo Johnson to serve, and last set her serve led to a lot of points, but this time she is not able to get her serve over. All right, thanks to our producer, Ash Bell, for tracking down that field hockey final. 8-0. Titans moved to 19-2 on the season in field hockey. Sarah Brown with the ace. And at 9-6, that is the biggest lead thus far here in this set. What a block. Jalen Thurman, Caitlin Watkins combined for the joust, and Titans up to a 4-point lead.
Really good block there by Caitlin and Jalen Thurman there.
Timeout Stab as Cushkin unable to get that one over, and Titans have extended it out to a 5-point lead, 11-6. Also 2 sets to 1.
And I think really good timeout there. I mean, as we've seen, this is the biggest lead we've seen so far in the four set. Yeah, 4 set. And as we've seen in the previous sets, you know, when we see that one team take the early lead and we don't see them lose that lead, and that stays mostly true here. I mean, Trinity was able to hold on this lead for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Silvio, that from a Stab standpoint, you just gotta call that timeout, stop the bleeding, get this next point, and not allow the Titans to balloon that lead any more than it already is.
Exactly.
And Stab does get the point come out of the timeout, which I've noticed, I mean, to their credit, I feel like after every timeout today, Stab has come out and won the point coming off of it. So a nice job by their coaching staff. Lily Jeanette, though, says, I'm going to restore order on my court, and great job by Lily. Rosalie Tadigan returns. She's going to come in and serve. Double hit.
Yeah.
And it's the largest lead yet at 6 points here in the fourth set. Good block. Another block.
Great block.
Great work. Caitlin Watkins, Jalen Thurman, and I feel like the Titans are really playing some good volleyball here of the last several points.
Sorry. Are you back by this week? Yeah.
And that goes long, and at 15-7, just 10 points away from victory and moving on to the semifinals.
Rose with a really nice job with this consistent. I mean, this is her fourth serve here.
That one just sneaks over. August Gregory read the dink well. Another block by Jalen. And nice job there by Caroline Lang to use a little finesse and get Stab back on the scoreboard. A critical point for the Saints as they look to stay in this match.
Definitely want to give credit to Madison Rice there. I mean, throughout the game, she's been having some really good, just defense overall against Lee Jeanette and Fiona White, some of the power hitters of the Titans.
Nice block as Maddie Rice, who you were just talking about, combined there with Caroline Lang, and that's a 2 consecutive point run for Stab, and they're not going to go down without a fight. That one sailed long, and 16-9. Caitlin Watkins stepping back up to serve. All right, looks like they're going to say that one caught the line. It was close, but a big point for Stab.
Meto's just serve just going into the net there. Some of the I think this third, maybe second serving error they've had in these past couple sets. Definitely something you can't be happy with, especially in these late 4-set matches.
Yeah, they just cannot afford that at this stage for sure. Lily Jeanette with her patented cut shot. 18-10. And Avery Stacy is serving again. Timeout Stab, and that's going to be their last chance to call timeout here in this fourth set. So unless they're able to somehow find a way to pull it back and push it to a fifth set, that'll be the last timeout that Stab uses this season.
You know, I mean, I think the Titans have had a really good run. I think Lily Jeanette especially has had some really nice, powerful hits.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was 5-5, and since then the Titans have really wrestled control away, and it's been, I think, a total team effort. Of course, Lily Jeanette leading the way as she frequently does, but good defense, some good blocks by Jalen Thurman, Caitlin Watkins. Sarah Brown, I think, has played really well.
I think the setters have also really done
Yeah.
really good. Of Campbell Cash, Rosalie Tadigan, I think they've had some really phenomenal games. I think besides maybe their 1-2, double hit errors they've had, I think their games have been really phenomenal. Especially Rosalie Tadigan serves. Her serves have been really nice tonight. Especially serving Avery Stacy, her serves have also been on fire tonight.
Yeah, that's another good serve by Avery Stacy. And there's Lily Jeanette again. She's kind of used it all: power, finesse, placement, and sometimes just finding that weak spot in the defense and showing why she's an all-league player year after year. And Avery Stacy's done a great job with her serve, and now that's, I think, 4 in a row that has the Titans up 20-10. Not that time for Avery, but she had a nice little run there. As August Gregory checks back in. Caroline Lang serve, handled by Caitlin Watkins. (21-11), and Dakota Baldwin, she served out the 3rd set. You think she can do it again here in set number 4?
Yeah. Seems pretty likely.
Good, another great set by Rosalie Tadigan, and Lily Jeanette knows what to do with it. 22-11. 3 points away. Nice job, Sophie Ganjimi, with a really clever shot there to get Stab back on the scoreboard and back serving. 22-12.
Definitely really hard to deal with, and it gets close to that net like that. It's pretty unpredictable.
Maddie Rice with the left-handed serve. That shot was long by the junior Sophie Ganjimi, and Titans 2 points away from this quarterfinal win. Oh, great effort by Sarah Brown and Campbell Cash, but not able to get that one over within 3 hits. So Mo Johnson will serve for Stab, and we saw them win a bunch of points on her serve a little earlier. She goes with some finesse on that one. Good job by Luciana Kerner-Matos, and the senior excited to win that point, knowing that 2 more Titan points and her high school career will be over. And Stab did well there to win that one and keep this thing alive. We'll see if Mo Johnson can get some momentum going. Oh, nice shot by Fiona Wyatt, as that set took her a little off course, but she was able to adjust quickly and did really well to keep that point going and, in fact, get ultimately the winner there. And Sarah Brown, we always feel like she's the one who
serving in these
frequently closes it out.
Yeah. These high press situations, yeah.
And that's it. Titans win 3-1. Their first home playoff game in several years, and they showed why they earned that number 3 seed in this tournament, getting the victory. And that's going to move Trinity on to the semifinals and improve their record on the season to 11 wins and 7 losses. Certainly guaranteed a winning record, and if they can pull the upset at Collegiate on Thursday night, could potentially be playing for a championship on Friday.
Yeah.
Silvio, thoughts?
I mean, really good game by both sides. I think for second set was really competitive. I mean, second set, first set, you know, really overdone. I think third set, super competitive, super close. And that fourth set was a really good performance by the Titans there.
Yeah, and the thing that stands out to me, I mentioned this between the third and fourth set, and it continued in the fourth set, is we never saw a lead change the entire match. Whoever would get the lead to start a set held on to it in all 4 sets. And, I mean, volleyball's not maybe a sport I've seen as much as I've seen some others, but that has to be unusual.
Yeah.
I know when we were here at Senior Day last week, I mean, one of the sets, the lead changed hands like a dozen times. So
it had to.
It really was all about who could establish a lead early, and in 3 of the 4 sets, that was the Titans. And once they wrestled control, they didn't give it up. So it was a fun one to watch. Great crowd, good win, and Thursday evening, I don't know the exact start time. I think it's 5, but these Titans will move on to semifinal play at Collegiate, and that presents another challenge. We saw the Cougars play here a few weeks back, and they did defeat our Titans, I think 3-1, but a very competitive match.
Sets,
all the sets were close, and
I think 1 minute past 25. So I mean, they were pretty close.
Yes, I think Titans have got to go in with some confidence. I think that's a 3-game winning streak, and we know from talking to Lily and some of the other players that they feel like they're playing as well now as they have all season. So see if they can keep it rolling. But this is a fun one today, and we've got a lot of TESPN broadcasts coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Field hockey, LIS championship on Thursday. Next week we've got soccer state tournament on Monday, probably field hockey Tuesday, possibly soccer again Wednesday. We could have, well, we know we'll have football next Saturday. So
opponents still to be determined.
Yeah, so it's a really exciting time of year if you love high school sports as we enter the postseason, and this was a lot of fun. So might probably be our last volleyball broadcast for this year, but
probably will be.
It's been fun doing them with you, Silvio. We hope this team continues on their travels and gets some more wins and maybe sneaks into the state tournament, which it's been several years since we made states for volleyball. But this is probably the best volleyball team we've had in several years. So great job. Final score, 3-1 in favor of the Titans. Thanks for everyone who tuned in, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you very much.